What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Mark Chinoco, black belt under Marcelo Garcia, 5-time world champion, Big Loss. Guys, in today's lesson, I'm gonna show you one very good solid drill to those people who like to play lasso, right? When it comes to a leg lasso concept, people focus on the grips, the number one, right? And second point, they focus on the leg, how the leg positional, and the third point, where is the most important point into a lasso game connections, is the hip. When do I move my hip? Or some people don't move the hip at all, which is the big mistake that people do when play lasso, right? And this solid drill gets your muscle memory going, gets your hip a little bit loose, and make your hip powerful to get your connection stronger, right? So this lesson today is just a very small concept and a solid drill that I like to use with my students and for me in general. So keep my hip mobile and stronger, okay? So we're gonna do one layer here so you guys understand. First layer and then second and third, okay? So one move split in 3 different ways so you guys can practice and get your body ready. So the first one, let's start here laying down. Okay, so I'm here, I'm on my side, I have the lasso tight, I put the lasso, put my leg in, right? Imagine this foot is on the hip, okay? Just picture the idea, this foot's on the hip. So when it comes to sweeping the person, this leg goes on the mat. So this leg goes on the mat, pin toe around the mat, and then using this guy is responsible to pivot my hip. If this guy is off the mat, it's gonna be super hard to deal, which a lot of people does. So it's not just about the leg. What sweep the person in general is not only the leg, is the hip, okay? I would like to say 80% of the power comes from the hip and the last 20% is the legs. I like to put it that way. So I have the lasso, I have the dip in, foot on the hip, foot on the mat. So now I'm gonna use that foot to generate power on my hip. It's gonna be like this, okay? Now let's change the idea, change the side. Lasso in, foot on the hip, foot on the mat, go 1. Now there, lasso, 2, lasso, hit, 3, lasso, foot on the mat, my lasso's in, tight, use that foot to pivot my hip, okay? Place a lasso, place foot on the mat, 4, place a lasso, foot on the mat, 5, place a lasso, foot on the mat, 6, there, 7, lasso, 8, lasso foot, 9, lasso foot, 10. So those are the idea of how people sweep the person super powerful. That's how the idea of my hip being mobile, okay? So get this drill and understand when you guys have a training partner. Lasso in, grip, lasso goes in, foot from the hip goes outside, and then try to generate power from your hip, okay? So now, I'm gonna go, same idea, so now I have the idea in mind. Let's get a little bit mobile. Let's go into the second layer, okay? So I'm gonna just go feet off the mat. So you're gonna go 1, and now just get mobile. Use this leg, 2, use the leg, 3, same idea but a little bit more speed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look how my hip goes. 8, 9, 10. So get the rhythm, okay? First layer, I draw the line to see where my hip goes. Second layer, I speed it up a little bit. Now the third layer, we're gonna do a little bit faster, okay? Same idea, but in different layer, you pay attention how you put together, okay? So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? So that's how it goes. No heel, toes, in, okay? So my whole body goes, and I really wanna try lasso here, and really, boom, my hip goes. Let's see on this side, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see on this side where you see my shoulder. Hit, lasso, there. Look how my hip goes in first. Lasso here, boom. Lasso there, hit. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see on this angle. Lasso, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. You see, just using priority movements is always your hip when it comes to a lasso connection. So make sure to do those drills daily, like not just one time and forget. If you're really into a lasso connection, doesn't matter, shallow lasso or a deep lasso, the way I like to play, those solid drills, this solid drill, it's very specific for who those do lasso. So it's very well, helps you very well with your connection. So keep in mind, lassos is about grips and leg involved. Your hip have to be also is those 3 points that I like to keep. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So if you wanna see more of these videos, so make sure you comment and see what you guys think about it. What do you guys think about this video? Okay, so I'm trying my best to show you guys how can you get better, how can I help you with a good guard, lasso guard concept. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys like to check it out, my leg lasso instructionals, just go on bjdfanatics.com. I'm gonna put in a link in the description of this video, so make sure you guys check it out. So thank you so much. Big os.